Okay, we're talking about the next coach of Argentina, and we're looking at Sevilla's coach, Jorge Sampaoli.
Jorge Sampaoli. I mean, that's a very interesting
pick.
Yeah, I mean, not a pick
that's
yet.
The media reports,
right? That's what we're getting out there. It seems to be the favorite, and it's very interesting because he only recently just left a coaching job to do the La Liga with Sevilla. Sevilla, unfortunately, haven't done too good this season. So I don't know, why has it gone from being one of those guys being linked with Barcelona or even the Arsenal?
You know he won't get the Barcelona job. We all know that.
Okay, he's not going to get that
coach,
one, right?
Get it when the coach walks away.
Fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, Sampaoli, you know, he's Argentine as well too. So
You're thinking,
perhaps
maybe.
Yeah, perhaps.
Well, he doesn't have the experience, right?
Yeah, why not? What kind of experience do you want again? This guy's won Copa Centenario. He won the Copa America, I beg your pardon, with Chile some time ago. So he's good enough, and he's a very good coach, and no doubts about it. And even though Chile went on to do really well without him by retaining the Copa Centenario.
So exactly. So that's why.
So in terms of experience, it's good.
Does he have the World Cup experience?
Yeah, it doesn't have to. He doesn't have to have a World Cup experience.
The World Cup twice is living.
Yeah, because he hasn't done well enough. Why not try someone who's shown they can win a tournament, a big tournament for that, the biggest in South America, and yeah. So we'll see when they make that decision. We'll find out eventually. But that's the news. Edgardo Barza is no longer the coach of the Argentinian national team. So what a shame. It's the game.
It's the game.
It's the game.
Now, staying with World Cup qualifications and all that, and also host, you have Canada, USA, and Mexico. They have decided to come together to host the 2026 World Cup. How is it going to pan out? Well, USA will definitely host maybe about two-thirds of the game.
This is historic.
Then you have 10-10 each from Mexico and Canada. How is this going to happen? It's a joint bid anyway. They have submitted to FIFA.
I mean, it's historic in the sense that we've never had three teams, try to host the World Cup.
3 teams of 3 countries.
3 countries trying to host the World Cup. I mean, the best
because of the numbers of 48. That's what you get.
The best we've seen is we saw the Japan-Korea 2002, and that was fairly successful as well. So, but to have 3 countries, host the World Cup, and it helps that these countries are, they're all in Central North America, so I guess that's an advantage, but it's a very interesting one. But they've announced the bid now, and it is real. Canada, USA, and Mexico want to host the 2026 FIFA World Cup. I mean, the 2026 FIFA World Cup on its own is an historic one because for the first time we'll be having 48 teams. So why not have 3 countries host them?
Especially big ones, But the thing is, USA is saying approximately they're going to host about 60 matches. Then you have 10 in Mexico and 10 in Canada. And when you are having this kind of the border wall control and all that between Mexico and USA, you'll be asking yourself, by 2026, will this be possible? We really don't know. We'll listen to how the bid was actually made by the CONCACAF members.
The general parameters of that bid are a World Cup of 80 games, 3/4 of which would be played in the United States, 60 games in the United States, and 10 each in Canada and Mexico. The final decision on those things are up to FIFA. It's their tournament, but that will be our proposal, and that is our agreement together.
Yeah, they can do it together. We'll just wait and see what's going to happen. If FIFA is going to accept that. We all know that when FIFA came up with 48 World Cup, they know it will be hard for you to get countries that will host. I was looking at African countries now. Which African country alone can host the World Cup that is really big enough, that have the facilities and all that? 48 teams haven't seen. So it's going to be like restricted to countries like Germany, England, of course, because of the Premiership and all that, the stadiums and facilities and everything ready. Maybe, just maybe France. Is France big enough?
Yeah.
If USA can host alone, they're thinking of, Canada USA, and Mexico as big as it is. It's just a whole lot. So they're going to restrict the numbers of countries that will be hosting. And this joint bid, it's something that FIFA should be expecting.
Yeah, exactly. And I think there's a UEFA competition that is coming up as well, to where it's going to be taking around different cities as well. So I like these ideas a lot. I think I like it. You know, it helps to take the game to countries where on a normal day would never thought of hosting a World Cup by themselves. So it's a very good idea, but obviously FIFA, they still have to look into the logistics and how it can work eventually. But what do you think about the breakdown itself? 60 matches alone for the USA? I mean, that's 60 for the USA, and that's based on the rough plan calls. The USA wants to host 60 matches. Canada and Mexico will host 10 matches each. And
because the US is bigger.
Yeah, obviously.
It's simple.
It's the United States of America.
So it's obvious that they're bigger.
Yeah, well, I mean,
they've got the facilities and everything, while the others don't have. They're not as big as the US. You're looking at the stadiums and facilities, because in case you don't have that time to actually start building in a new stadium,
yeah, I mean, there's no arguments about that. No.
So that's why US can host 60. Right now, if you give it to them, they can do the 60.
Of course, they can.
But you can't give it to Mexico and expect them to do that. So that's the reason.
Yeah, but I'm not saying, what if it could have been 40?
No, it can't be 40.
Why not?
For
40
obvious
USA,
reasons. For obvious reasons,
15.
The country is bigger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
way
obvious,
bigger.
Way bigger. So that's the reason.
That's how they get the large chunk of all the games.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Okay.